Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world. And today I'm here to tell you what's the cheapest hotel in Orlando, the famous Celebration Suites Hotel. It's very famous among tourists. It's the darling of the people because it's very cheap. Really, it's one of the cheapest we have ever seen in Orlando, and it has a lot of controversial things. A lot of bad people think it's a little dirty, a little sloppy. Other people think it's sensational, the best value for money, the best locations. Anyway, as it's one of the most famous hotels for those who want to save money and everybody talks about it in travel groups, blogs and videos, the comment is always about it. We decided to do here a complete review about it with our opinion, comparing it a little with other hotels for you to know if it's really worth it or not to stay at this very famous hotel in Orlando. So it's going to be very quick, useful and not boring tips. So guys, like the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel because it really helps us a lot. And that's it, buckle up. Well, we ended up making this video because there are a lot of comments everywhere we participate talking about the Celebration Suites Hotel. It's famous in Orlando for those who are looking for economy because of the price. It's without a doubt, if not the cheapest, it's one of the cheapest, and as its location is excellent, this is already the first point that we always put as a positive in it. It has a very good location. It's in Celebration. The name is because of the region that's very well located. It's very close to Disney. You are just a few minutes away from all the Disney parks, from all the Disney complex, so it's already a positive step. It's already a hand on the wheel for your trip. Hand on the wheel, I don't know if people are going to understand it. This is a Brazilian expression, right? I don't know. It's already a good start for your trip, so it ends up being the choice of many people who want to save money. We did a quick review here to tell you the positive points, the negative ones, and our opinion, but it's just opinion, people. Hotel and travel destinations, each one has their own opinion. It's very difficult to say which one is better, worse or not, but we'll try to explain here how is the hotel and if it's worth or not to stay there, of course, in our opinion. Well, the first positive points, the location. It's just a little bit far from Universal. Universal on the map is further up, but in a matter of 25 minutes, 30 minutes, you can get there, and also to the outlets. And Orlando is a trip that most people choose to rent a car because it really helps a lot and makes the trip a lot easier. So you can get around very quickly. So the location and the price, these are the two strong points what makes Celebration Suites stand from the other hotels. Now the negative point, we think that it doesn't look so nice both outside and in the rooms. The rooms are very old, they are not so used to renovating, to taking care of, because the hotel is very cheap. That's their proposal, so they don't have this investment in structure. Some people complain about the cleanliness, others do not. We read many comments here in the search engines. There are a lot of people praising it, but there are also a lot of people saying bad things about the cleaning, and it could be better. The scarf was a little dirty, the bathroom was not so clean, so there's this question a little bit about comfort and cleanliness. It leaves a little to be desired on this side. But what we realized talking to people who have already stayed and analyzing a lot is the following: that person who wants to save money, it's the first trip to Orlando, he or she only wants to save money, he or she only wants to go to the outlets, to the parks, and wants a place to sleep and rest. It's great, people love it and they say it's super good. It has a good side too, which is the space. The room is very spacious compared to other hotels, so it's good for you to leave your bags, because in Orlando you buy a lot of things during the trip, and if you get a small room, you will see that on the 4th or 5th day you already have everything cramped and messed up. So it's good because of that. The rooms are usually 60 square meters, so they are well distributed. So the person who goes there with this intention and wants to save on lodging and doesn't care about the lodging, about comfort, it ends up being a great option, yes. But we have already noticed it that for those who want a little more comfort, not even luxury, but who want to spend a little more and have a little more comfort, it's not worth it because it's a cheap hotel, very cheap, one of the cheapest hotels in Orlando. So the breakfast is not so good. Sometimes there is something or other that's broken, the maintenance is not so good, the cleanliness, the comfort, the bed, the shower, they are not very good, but they meet the needs of those who want this proposal of hotels. So this is our recommendation. If you're looking for economy and location, it is a good option, but if you want a little more comfort, it's not so good options, if you know what I mean. We think, in our opinion, because it's up to each person, it's worth spending a little bit more because for a little bit more you can get a good hotel. Orlando is one of the places in the United States and in the world that has the cheapest hotels. It's different from Miami and New York, which are expensive, so for a little bit more you can get a nice hotel. So in our opinion, we think it's worth it to get a little bit better, but it's also a matter of taste. To help you quickly illustrate so you can see if it's worth it or not, we'll put here the price of two hotels that we stayed in that are a little bit better than this one, and you can measure if the price difference is worth it or not. Quickly, if you have any questions about your trip, you can send them to us and we'll be happy to help you. Even easier, send us a message on Instagram, on the social networks, @PaiLorenzi. Send us a direct message there and we will answer you. And follow us there because we are always traveling the world and Orlando is our favorite destination. We are even planning to move there, so there will be a lot of Orlando content for you to follow and enjoy together with us. And here below in the description of the video, I'll leave the list with the links that we use, and I'll leave the link directly to the Celebration Hotel and the other hotels that we'll mention here as well that we've stayed in and that are very nice. So I'll leave the link and also a link to the Orlando region that we think is the best. We were able to customize a map in the hotel search engine that we use, which is the largest in the world, of course you know it, which has the best price always, the largest quantity of hotels. We were able to delimit within it the area that we think is the location in Orlando. So open this map and enter the date of your trip. The hotels that appear there will be in an excellent location to get the best price and guaranteed. Cancellation is free with this hotel searcher. This is good. It already guarantees a lot of prices because the earlier you make the hotel reservation, you will save money. That's what makes the difference in the hotel price in advance. So book now. If you want to change, you change. And on the map, you will see that there are two extremes. The delimited line is kind of long. Up there in short, the Universal Parks and the main outlets and malls. And further down, the extreme, well below this delimited area, is Disney and one of the outlets that are also famous. So it's up to each one's taste to see which sites you're going to visit and intend to see. You are located more or less in this direction. You will stay within the line. You are in the best possible location. So just go there, see the location that fits you better, and enjoy. Well, let's talk now about the Meliá Celebration Orlando. We have stayed there once and we found it very good value for money. It's not a very cheap hotel, but it's not a luxury hotel either. We found it in the middle of the road. It's a sensational option. We liked it very much. The price is not very expensive. We ended up getting it here for you to have an idea of price. Let's do our little table. The Celebration Suite ends up costing $60 in low season and half $70 a room in high season. The nice thing about Orlando is that usually the price of a room for 2 people and for 4 people is the same, so you can find this price at the Celebration Suite, $60 or $70 in high season for 4 people. So we'll calculate half there between high and low, $65. So let's put Celebration Suite $65, a room for 4 people, that's practically $15 per person per day. It's very cheap indeed. And then if we analyze the other hotel, the Celebration Orlando, the Meliá Celebration Orlando, it ends up costing an average of $100, $110 during high season and $90 during low season. So let's put 100 for 4 people. It would be about $25 a day. You will pay per person about $10 more per day that you would pay at the Celebration Suite, which is the cheapest, but it has a much better structure. The rooms are not in little houses in the middle of the street. It's a real hotel with a hotel structure. It gives a little more of that feeling of security. The breakfast is very good. The lounging downstairs is very nice. At the reception, they are much more prepared to help you. The pool is very nice, very pleasant to use when you come back from the park. It's a much cleaner hotel. The rooms, we had nothing to complain about. We found them very nice. The space of the rooms, they are big and spacious. The room hygiene, we found very nice. The cleanliness, both in the bathroom and in the room service, the food. Anyway, it's a very good hotel. We liked it very much and found the price very fair for everything the hotel offers. And it's also located in Celebration, close to the Celebration Suites, which is an excellent location that we have already talked about here. So for this difference of $10 per person per day, you end up staying in a much nicer hotel, and it's a 4-star hotel. The Celebration Suites, it's considered a 3-star, but it's halfway to a 2-star, 2 or 3 stars, something like that. So you can enjoy a very nice hotel for just $10 more. Very nice hotel that we stayed at last time, which we thought was great. The Wyndham, it's inside, very close to there, but it's even better. It's inside the Disney complex. It's not a Disney hotel with a Disney theme, but it's a Wyndham hotel, but it's inside Disney, the Disney complex. There are several hotels which are not Disney hotels, but they are inside the complex. They have a partnership with Disney, so the location is even better. It's just a few steps away from Disney Springs, which is a very nice area, and there's a very nice breakfast there at this hotel, which they started to do with Disney. The Disney characters come to the hotel, so you get there early in the morning for breakfast, and they are passing by the tables. It's very nice, a partnership that the hotel ended up doing with Disney. So to sum up, it's a very good hotel with a very good structure. We think that the structure is similar to the Meliá. They are similar in terms of comfort, cleanliness. The room is not so big, but it's also a good room. The structure is very good. There's a store underneath, there's a Disney store. There are lots of nice things for the kids. It's close to Disney Springs, and it has the benefit of having breakfast with the characters, and it has free transportation to the parks. This is very nice. There are buses that go every half hour to each park. There are schedules there. You can see them right away. This is also very easy. You don't need to take the car, or you leave the car there and use it only on the days. So we thought it was very good for this Disney benefit. It's not a Disney hotel, but you live this Disney experience by being inside Disney, and it have some specific Disney things inside it. Its price, of course, is a little bit higher because everything Disney related is a little bit more expensive, because the experience really has a price. It ends up being per day. It's a little more expensive than the others, really. There's no denying it, but for those who want to know the Disney experience, who want to go to Disney parks, they stay inside the complex, it's very good. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you liked it, then give us a like here and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us. And be sure to check out the other videos that are the main parks in Orlando, the 20 parks in Orlando, where to stay in Orlando, shopping in Orlando, and there's also a video on how to save a lot on your whole trip to Orlando. This is a very complete video that teaches you how to put together your whole trip to Orlando from beginning to the end, saving a lot on everything, and with all the main tips. It's sensational. I'll leave it here along with the playlist with all the other videos that we commented. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a nice trip.